So the new Terminator trailer came out, Terminator Genisys. Let's talk about it. So Terminator Genisys, a new movie, 2015. It's kind of like the X-Men Days of Future Past of Terminator. It's going to go back, fix all the fucking continuity errors. The timeline's all going to be set in a new way. Hopefully more badass than ever before, right? Possibly. It looks pretty good. So it starts out, we see all this Judgment Day is basically happening. You see John Connor. He's not Christian Bale anymore.
This is John Connor. You are the Resistance.
Yeah, it's not Christian Bale. It's, fucking... Why do I never remember his name? Jason Clarke, and he's got weird facial scars. It doesn't look good anyway. He's like all fucked up. He looks like he's supposed to be some version of Two-Face or like even Jigsaw from Punisher Warzone. Remember that shit? And Kyle Reese is played by Jai Courtney, so they sent him back because, you know, Terminator was sent back to kill his mother. First movie, right? We're going back, and then suddenly he's there, he's getting chased by a T-1000, the liquid metal Terminator. It's like, what's this? And then Sarah Connor shows up and takes his ass out for a second anyway and says, come with me if you want to live. I didn't like that. Don't take these catchphrases that work with Arnold and then just, sometimes they feel forced. They're putting it in where it doesn't belong. Just like, it's cool like last time. Just take it. We're going to force it on you. I don't want that. Sarah Connor looks just like she did Linda Hamilton. Who's the new actress? I gotta look her up. She's on Game of Thrones, which I have right on my shelf. I'm gonna start watching that show now. Emilia Clarke is Sarah Connor. She's from Game of Thrones, and fuck, she looks a lot like Linda Hamilton, except kind of more badass for the first movie, because by the second movie, Linda Hamilton was all buffed out, ready to kick ass. But in this one, it's a whole new thing. She's saving Kyle Reese, and is like, what's going on? The Terminator came to kill you. It's like, yeah, but we dealt with that. So it's almost like a la Looper. Basically, the old Terminator shows up all naked and stuff, his dick's dangling in the wind, but then old Arnold's like, I've been waiting for you, and he shoots him like in Looper, except in reverse. So the young one comes back in time and gets fucking blown away immediately. That's what I assume happens anyway. So I guess they sent old Terminator even more back in time to warn her when she was a little kid probably, so now they're ready for the other Terminator, and then they send back a T-1000, and that seems like what the whole movie's about, is old looking Arnie, Terminator, and Sarah Connor and Kyle Reese fighting the T-1000 again. So it's not, there's parts that make it look like, oh, we're doing Terminator 1 again. It's like the setting of Terminator 1, but the plot of Terminator 2, and they're basically resetting the whole universe. This could be really cool, badass. Some of it looks good. Some of it though, like when Arnold's like, I'll be back, which is forced, and he jumps out and turns into a missile and takes out a helicopter or whatever. I was like, that might actually be his death. He might actually die right there. And then it's like, remember in the old movies where he's sinking and he's like, oh. Like if they put that in the trailer, that'd ruin it. So if that's what this is, did they just ruin his death? Hopefully not. He's a Terminator. He should be able to take more than a helicopter. But it looks badass, interesting. I don't know where the Doctor Who guy is, and I don't really care, to be honest. But like Emilia Clarke, Jai Courtney, and Arnold basically kicking the new T-1000's ass. That could be a great movie. It looks like it'd be really good, or it could be really just fuck it up even worse. I have high hopes. This could be really good. You know, X-Men Days of Future Past is my favorite X-Men movie. This could become the best Terminator movie. It looks like it'd be really badass, but some of the forced one-liners make me go like, oh god. So the idea that it's possibly like mixing up the timeline, you got older Terminator and the Terminator 1 movie setting with Terminator 2 plots, shit like that going on. This is going to be really badass. I'm very excited. The liquid metal though on the T-1000 does not look as good as it did in 1991. Was it 91 when that came out? So I'm very optimistic. Some of this stuff could be really badass. I kind of hope that, like, it could be just blew away the old Terminator. Now let's move on to liquid metal. I kind of want to see Arnie battle CGI Arnie. That could be really cool. Think about when Christian Bale fought CGI Arnie. It worked because, you know, it didn't look great, but for a little bit it was pretty badass, and then he burnt him down to the exoskeleton. Have old Arnie fight young Arnie and then eventually burn into the exoskeleton when it starts looking stupid. Like, maybe bring the T-800 or whatever, have him be in more than a couple seconds, please. I want to see Arnold fight Arnold is all. That's just me. So comment below, tell me you guys thought of the trailer. Do you think it's going to be good, bad? I'm very optimistic. What do you guys think? And thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.